there is military. Look, Africa has military coming in. That's totally cool. All right, I was able to capture it. All right, for you guys. All right, let's go. Okay, I discovered why I have low viewage, and I've been wondering why. Okay, this is the entrepreneurs. This is what I will tell you. Wherever you are, okay, is that okay when you set up your website or whatever it is. For me, I'm a little bit special. Why? Because I'm a media company, and so as a result, I will get a little bit of a low view because those views have been dissected and bought by other companies, other media companies, okay, which they might have done for a long time where I didn't understand. I didn't know about that. And now, I now understand why I was getting so low view. The people might say, why? It's not true. It is. Because this is what you, as a media company, that means I have to buy views from Google, all right, and then I'll give it to my clients by fee, all right. If I don't do that as a media company, I will not be able to make ends meet, and I did not realize that until today when I spoke with a media person about Isabella, about my songs, and then they began to dissect the whole thing. And I'm like, oh my God. So for all this while that I've been out of the loop, not knowing that obviously the tech companies are making money in some ways that I did not understand it. So I'm here with a splash on my face and a cold shower. I'm hot. And it's like, oh, okay, reality comes knocking that it's not easy, darling. You got to make sure that you get whatever, because that's how people are making money. They are making money because they have diced it up and they are selling views, all right? So whichever 1,000, 2,000, whatever views that you want, it's being dissected, all right, for media companies to buy them and give it to their clients who wants to have publicity. I didn't know that. That's very interesting. I feel like a fool. Being an entrepreneur in Ghana is shit. It makes me feel so bad. Okay? It makes me feel terrible. So basically, my business plan, or the business plan to have, is not about selling whatever it is that fashion, whatever, or maybe having a video with a wild animal, a snake eating an elephant. Obviously it's fun, no, but obviously, oh goodness, the million views, whatever it is bought and sold, right? The airtime is bought and sold. So as an entrepreneur, I have to take that into consideration. Okay, as a startup, you have to take that into consideration and start buying views from social media. God, what is this? Can somebody give me a discount? I pay Google for everything. I pay Google for G Suite, Workspace, whatever, website, whatever, and views also, girl. I'm mad. I feel like a fool. Okay, this is what they started doing. So they started, YouTube started targeting my viewage so that they would send me annoying advertisements, and it's like on a consistent basis for a very long time. And they did that to really kind of like break your fucking soul. I don't understand it, why they do what they do. But if you are a business, this is what we are saying, why don't you just simply tell us? Why don't you tell us? Why do you have to use certain tactics, caveman tactics, to get what you want? What you want is that you want us to buy your views. So why didn't you just say so? And give us a plan so that we will go through it. We respect YouTube, but at the same time, they just annoy us. So perhaps they have a threshold for certain videos. For example, if an elephant is eating a lion, obviously it's a big something, it's a no-no, so they will obviously. Or maybe a crocodile is eating an animal or an elephant, fine, then obviously something like that, 57 million, that's fine. And so environmental or something, right? Then fine, they will get some views to promote YouTube itself. Okay, but for us little itty bitty startup, media startups, you would have to pay up 233. Google shit on you. If you are a business, why don't you just come up and say, why do you give us this? Idiot. One obvious thing too is that they diminish the viewage to discourage you for some reason. I don't know. So for a media company, all right, you would have to pay up if you're a startup, all right, and you have to pay for views. That is the model, the methodology that internet companies or YouTube, Google is using, Facebook's using, whatever, all right. So you buy the views, okay, and then they set it up. Now for you as a media, this is what you do. You have to calculate your costs, okay, per month, and charge your clients how much they should pay for those things. Okay, so it's as simple as ABC. No. Calculate all your costs per month, okay, as an overhead, and then times 3 or something, and charge your clients if you want to feature them or something like that. That's what, for example, what we do for clubs, whatever it is that, or whatever clients, you do that. You calculate whatever the costs that you have incurred, okay, setting up your business times 3, okay, and then you charge per the duty or per service that you give out to your clients, okay. All right, so they will force you to pay the views, whether you like it or not. If you're serious, fine. If not, so you share, pretty much you would have to share the cost. Everything is not free. I tell you, it's not free. So I can't stress this enough. You have to be affinious. Okay, you have to be very detail oriented about your costs overruns. Everything, every cost that you incur, you have to write it down. And that's how you will be able to have an accurate price for your services as a media person. I didn't know that. I found it the hard way. No wonder I couldn't pay for Shopify. We need a new website that we need today, right here, and it looks as if it's virtually impossible to get it started, because this one is asking $500 here, $1,000 there, $1,500. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. No way. Why? Because we do not have it. We are a startup. We are a startup, for heaven's sakes. Look at this place. All right. If it's not been our families, how would we make it? All right. So I would say that media is cruel. Media is fun. And so is music industry. As for music, it's so stupid. I don't know what to say. Music is virtually impossible. No wonder there are so many clowns. You have to be a clown in order to garner attention. How? Why? But precise. If you are not a natural clown, you will never make it. People will ignore you. All right. So thank you for squeezing my views. Oh, Google. So as a startup, you would have to buy on YouTube. Okay, for your advertisement, for your event, whatever. You would have to buy viewage from various companies, including Google, YouTube, and any media company. company, and then they will charge you prime, $500 here, 250 for 1,000 views. Then you go to Facebook, then you go to, I mean, a whole lot. Okay, so you go to where your specific audience is, okay, and then you go and advertise with whether it's Facebook or Google or Twitter, or Google is a company, or YouTube, okay, whichever. Google is website ranking, right, and so on and so forth. For me, they've told me to do it for a very long time. It's like this. It's like HR company, right? Or the requirement for an open position where they say you must have experience, and you go back, I just finished college. Why do you need experience from your company? If perhaps you give us some leverage. So that is the views they are giving us. All right, you get it? They're giving us, you know, token view for us to. We call it the freedom fight. So the token view is those 100, 500 specific and strategic. So if you face something like that, okay, you give your offer, give your price, what you can afford, okay? And if they are going to go far and beyond what you can afford, then I would say that you can do things yourself. All right, if you are not able to do things yourself because they hold you by the balls, girl, I don't know what you do, darling. Then that means you are going to fail. No, you will never fail, because there's brick and mortar stores. Okay, try and break through whatever it is they've set up, please. I want to assure you that you are not mediocre. Startups, entrepreneurs, you are not mediocre. Okay, all these things that you see will one day pay off. So don't give up, okay? Pray and believe, okay? Your dream will also come to pass, okay? My lions are saying hi. I'm going there. Say, ah! We shall overcome. Ah! Okay, second consignment arrives right now. All right, good morning, everybody. This is the second consignment for the wall that we were talking about. Okay, that the design is going to be, you know, taking, this particular design is going to be taken off for a newer, more modern, the one that he's lifted up, all right, to be installed, all right. So I'm going to do some editing. I'll be back.